Hey YouTube, what's up? Hi, Adric here. I haven't made a video in a while, but I'm here with a new segment. What makes a good player good? Now, or tips on how to be a good player. Like, if you, I don't know, I have like 60 something subscribers right now, and out of those 60, I'm not really sure how many of you guys are advanced. You know, let's see here. Quick shout out to Imco40. I'm sure the reason you guys have subbed to me is because you saw his shout out video. So yeah, you're probably already subscribed to him. So, but shout out to him. If you're not subscribed to him, then you should be subscribed to him because he's a really good player, really good guy, and he's got a really good channel. But for now, I'm just gonna go over the what makes a good player good and how can you improve your game. We're gonna start off right now with the biggest problem that players have with Yu-Gi-Oh. Conservative. You got to play conservative. You only have a certain amount of cards in hand, and you know, you, I only like dealing with one problem. Like if you can if you can cause something to get put on the board, and your opponent has to use 3 cards to get rid of that option, then you did a good job. Okay, that's one way I would put it. Try to find the most efficient, but the most efficient way to get rid of your opponent's options, but only use try to use the least resources as you possibly can. Um, like also know you have to know when to push. Like if your opponent's got a Stardust Dragon out on the field with 2 back rows, do you really want to go Goyo Guardian attack into that Stardust this turn, or do you want to hold off and just kind of play conservative and hide, like not hide, but like kind of turtle for a couple of turns until you can possibly draw into a way to deal with those back rows? What I like to do is I like to bait the back rows out. Like I'll have a teleport and a diamond dude and a Stratos and a D draw or something like that hand. And I'll just go summon Stratos, get a malicious, go. Or Destiny draw, discard malicious. Um, and if I draw into a Krebins, then that's fine. I'll summon the Krebins and synchro the Krebins and the Stardust or the Stratos or something into a Gaianite, and they're like, oh shit, I have to get rid of that Gaianite because it'll get rid of my Stardust Dragon, you know. So the bottomless it. So that's one of the resources gone. So the next turn you can Goyo and attack over their Stardust, and then you get their Stardust for more advantage. It's just knowing to plan your plays out. You don't have to do everything this turn. You just have to do a little bit this turn, enough so you don't die. It's not like you just gotta, and also know when to make a big push. Don't go dropping Dark Armed when you have 3 darks, but they have 3 back rows. It's not really worth it unless it's obviously the only thing you're only out. But just play conservative with your cards. A good way to get good. Play Gladiator Beasts. Okay, don't don't think that since all the good players play Dark Armed, you know, don't think that because they play that, then that is the deck to play. You, if you want to be good, play Gladiator Beasts, hands down, because that'll teach you how to be conservative and it'll teach you a lot of like tricks of the game. Then you can step up to like maybe a dad deck or something like that. But don't just jump right into like the difficult shit. It's not worth it. You'll just end up hurting yourself. Um, Another thing, table time. Just take a lot of time to practice and play test. Like the biggest thing that'll get you good is just to play. Experience. I've been playing this game for like 2 years, but I've been playing a lot. I play with a lot of good players. You know, I'll help the weaker players out at my local with decks. I'll hook them up with cards because I want them to be good. I want them to say, "Oh, Adric High taught me how to do this. Uh, he gave me my cards. I look up to him as a player." I want to be that guy, and so I help the kids out at my locals. I have my own like cliche group of friends that I like to hang out with. Um, they're all decent. They're all pretty decent players. They have a few things they need to work on their game, but so do I. I'm not saying that I'm a perfect player. You know, I beat pros, but I'm not a pro. I've never been in a Shonen Jump top 16 or anything. Um, like I'll start posting more decks or not decks, more videos about how to be a better player more often because I think that it's a really good thing to do. Metagame is not here anymore. So the only way you can get better advice is through other people. Um, Another thing that helps me is read feature matches. Go to Yu-Gi-Oh! Card.com, click on the latest Shonen Jump, and read feature matches. Like watch how they play your cards. Like Jason will type in, what they have in their opening hands, and he'll show what they do. He'll type down what they do. Now look at that and imagine what they did, and try to just visualize it in your head and be like, oh, why did he make that decision? Oh shit, yeah, that's why he made his decision. So, you know, just studying, if you get good grades in school, and because you study, you'll get good at Yu-Gi-Oh because you study and you work hard at it. Um, I'm not that good at school, even though I'm Asian. I don't get it. I'm just not that good of a school guy. I just have a problem with that. Um, that's about really all I have to say. Um, yeah.